Hey everybody, this is Dr. Dain once again from lovely Costa Rica. Welcome to this installment of the Tour of Consciousness. I hope you can hear me over the sound of the horse getting a bath. Lucky horse. You know, I sometimes wish, have you ever come back from somewhere, maybe you're out on a hike or something, or maybe you're at the beach and you're all sandy, whatever. Would it be nice if you could just stand out and have somebody squirt you off and you're like, hey, clean me? Anyway, that has way too many connotations for this conversation. What is the tool for today? Well, I'd like to talk to you about something called agendas. If you've been in any of the Access Consciousness classes recently, you realize that one of the things we have been talking about and clearing and giving people awareness of so they can get free of is judgments, agendas, inventions, and lies. And those together create this jail of your life. But what are the agendas? Well, the agendas are the things that drive you that most often are hidden to you. So what'll happen is if you have an agenda with a person and you have an interaction with them and you have this secret thing going on over here that you're not willing to be aware of, and you're trying to get them to fall into line with your agenda and they don't, you get really disappointed, you get sort of twisted, you get kind of bent, you get kind of weird, and then you leave going, what happened? What did I do wrong? Well, you didn't actually do anything wrong. What happened was your agenda was not fulfilled. And so what happens is these agendas run us and they end up destroying our capacity to be present in every area of our life that we have an agenda. And make no mistake about it, pretty much all of us have agendas in all areas of our lives because that's how we've learned to do it here. And it creates where you can't actually be present with the other people in your life. Like if you've ever had a friend and you guys were really good friends, but secretly, or maybe not so secretly, you had an agenda to make it more than a friendship, and you hang around them and you have coffee together and you try to hint that, hey, I really like you, you're really cute. Oh, you look very sexy in that outfit today, or whatever it is that you try to do to get them to recognize your agenda so they'll follow your agenda. If that kind of thing, what it does is, if you can just look at the energy of that as one tiny example, because we have these in every area of our life, you start to realize how you start to go into judgment of you and you want to try to create this thing, but you're not sure how to create it. And then when you come away and you haven't created it, you're kind of like, eh. And if you could get rid of the agendas, you could actually be present with the person and see what was available there that they were willing to have, that you were willing to have, that would actually, and what could actually be created. And this is also an area with these agendas, when they're in place, you stop yourself from creation. So how many agendas are you using to create the judgments of you for not fulfilling them are you choosing? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. How many agendas are you using to create the judgments of you for not fulfilling them are you choosing? Everything that is right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. How many agendas are you using to create the judgments of you for not fulfilling them are you choosing? Right, wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyond. And a slightly simpler process, much easier to run and use. How many agendas are you using to create the judgments of you are choosing? Everything that is right, wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyond. Because the difficulty is when we have these agendas, we end up bending, folding, stapling, and mutilating ourselves, tying ourselves up in knots to try to fulfill something that we're not even aware of. And then the other thing you might want to ask is, how many hidden and secret agendas do I have with this person, in this situation, with my business, with my job, with my family, with my dog, with my house, with my clothes, with my body? You can do it in any area of your life. And you can go, how many hidden and secret agendas do I have in this area? And just destroy and uncreate it. Right, wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyond. As you start to explore this and start to look at what your agendas are, they're really easy to see with people. And then once you start to, well, they're easy once you start to look at it and once you know they exist. And then you'll start to see them in all kinds of areas of your life and you'll start to go, oh my God, I'm a walking agenda pile. Yeah, well, that's why I'm giving you the tool. The beauty of it is, now that you know it, now you can change it. This is one of my favorite things about the tools of Access Consciousness. So, thank you very much for watching. Thank you for enjoying and being part of the Tour of Consciousness. If you like this video, please like it. If you like all these tools, please subscribe so other people can find it. And what if you truly being you are the gift, the change, and the possibility this world requires? You are my beautiful friends. I look forward to seeing you in person someday. Bye-bye.